Welcome to the Ragtag Podcast.
I like your Twitter thing,
podcast.
CJ.
It's a Ragtag Podcast. It's a Ragtag Podcast.
We're starting with that?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Ragtag Podcast.
Hi.
I'm Bradley Dickinson.
What an opening. Oh, wow. What an opening.
I'll just put that in front of the intro,
Okay.
the little couch intro.
Okay.
Well, they already know that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm Bradley Dickinson.
I am.
I'm John Flynn.
I'm Guadalupe.
That's the first time he said his name on this podcast.
Probably.
Woo. How many times have you been on, Guadalupe?
Once
Once ever before this?
ever.
Oh, okay. How many times has Vincent been on? Twice?
No, once.
Once?
Yeah.
Brad, you don't like him.
But
You
I,
mean-
I went to Cyprus.
Remember when
because
we stopped the
Kelly-
podcast and then you punched him in the face?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's true.
Oh, wait, one could argue that he's been in 2 podcasts thanks to the,
Oh, the mess up?
the mess up.
The mess up.
That's true, yeah.
The mess up.
I went to Cyprus recently, Cyprus High School, to congratulate Kelly for passing her test so she doesn't have to finish. She doesn't have to go to senior year. And I saw
So-
Vincent. And
So
he-
personal.
I'm sorry. Did I not say that?
Okay. No.
She did
I'm
well.
just
I mean,
gonna-
she skipped a grade.
No, I'm just going to mention everything as being personal.
Yes. And then Vincent walked up to me and he was like, "Dad?" And then he gave me a hug and I was like, "What?" And then somebody else in the room was like, "I thought I was your dad." And he was like, "Well, Brad's another one of my dads, and CJ's my dad, and John's my dad."
Yeah, I was about to say,
And I was like,
Vincent's,
"What's happening?"
Vincent's called me dad before?
He's never called me dad before, and it was very awkward.
Accidentally?
No.
Oh,
No, I guess Vincent
Okay.
sees us all as his father figures in life.
that's cool too, I guess.
There's one way to put it.
But doesn't that mean we're all married? Or do we have to
No.
be married?
We're all
to be
married.
We're all
To
single.
science.
We're all cool, single bachelor dads that
Good
have
job.
our own hip pads that have all kinds of video games and snacks. And the kid's like, "I want to live with here. I hate mom." And you're like, "Don't hate your mom." And he's like, "But you hate your mom."
I
and
hate
you
my mom. I'm gonna live with dad.
And you're like, "Yeah, son, I do hate your mom." That's who all of us are to Vincent.
okay.
Okay. I mean, alright. Okay.
I think I brought my
Alright.
my pad, and it's all over there.
You want me to grab it with my foot?
No, but I didn't bring a pencil.
I shaved my toes today.
Just
Why?
man, that's so personal.
No, please elaborate. I would like to hear more
Yeah,
about
sure.
why
Okay,
you shaved
me
your
too.
toes.
My left big toe was hurting right where the hair grows out of it. This is so gross. And I looked at it and I couldn't see anything wrong with it, so I just thought, okay, maybe my hairs are just being inflamed in some way. So I shaved the hairs off that, and I thought, well, I can't just do that to one toe.
Oh my god.
So I shaved all my toes.
This is like the time
We've
that
hit
John.
that point.
Go on.
John, would it be personal to talk about your leg?
What? My leg? Oh God, I lost my leg in the war.
Yeah, he shaved it right off.
No.
No.
Like zip.
I mean, I guess now that I've brought it up, John,
What?
you said shaving your legs feels good, right? Because
Doesn't
I've heard guys talk about that. and
Feel
it's this
good
big.
to shave? Doesn't feel good to shave them because it's like, ow, no, ouch. Well,
Mhm.
not okay. You're not killing yourself, but you can feel the difference. It's like a weight, not too weight offy, but you can feel the
I mean, I know
difference
like
of
swimmers
moving
and
through
stuff.
moving through air.
Really?
You can feel the difference. At least I can. I don't
I
know.
mean,
I
I assume if I did it, I would just move 100 times faster because of all the drag that I've been living
Yeah.
with my whole life.
Yeah.
Early in my relationship
whole
with
life, but
Danny,
I wasn't
for
like a hairy
some
infant.
reason, I don't remember why, she just shaved just a line.
I remember that. You told me about it.
You
Yeah.
always wear pants.
Yep.
So no one just
Shaved-
would ever have seen
Yeah,
it.
pretty much no one saw it, but she shaved a line, and you can't really notice now.
Did you watch her do it, or what? How did this happen? Did she jump at you and just slice the hair off?
I don't remember how it happened. I don't remember if I let her do it or if she just started and I was like, are you?
This is
Because I
happening.
probably wouldn't
This is
care. If
happening
she
now.
started, I wouldn't go like, hey, I'd be like, I guess this is my life now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not the kind of person, it's just leg hair. No one even sees it.
I don't know.
Yes.
Does it make me weird that I would probably be emotionally disturbed
No,
if
no.
my leg hair
I
got?
think that's normal.
Because if it got even a small patch in it, if something happened where a portion of it was shaved, I couldn't just leave it like that. That would be weird for me.
I'm gonna set
Yeah.
one of your leg hairs
No,
on fire.
no.
well, that was I was
No,
like that for my toes.
I have chest hair. If someone shaved a swat, like a square out, and I woke up and I'd be
Are
like,
you gonna say swastika?
no, it's like a swath of.
Okay.
But that doesn't.
I totally
make
thought it was
sense.
gonna say
If someone
swastika.
shaved a swastika into my chest, I
Then
would
you have
probably
to
be-
keep it.
Yeah, No, but if somebody shaved a square into my chest, I would be like, crap, now I have to shave all of my chest hair off. And that would be really weird because I've had chest hair, like, I've never shaved any hair other than my face. So, like, I don't know, it'd be weird to shave off all of my body hair.
I shave my face every day
I'd feel weird. Do you?
in front of a mirror.
That doesn't explain your new facial hair.
No, it doesn't.
No, it explains his new facial hair. Because it's
Mm.
new as in this morning new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you
you're
shaved
right.
it.
Well, I didn't sleep, so I didn't count. You don't shave if you don't sleep.
No sleep till Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You shave in your dreams. You shave for real.
Shave real life. I was actually okay. Now that you mention that,
You are actually
segue.
okay.
I was really contemplating, like, you know how any movie where it's like they plug in or whatever, like they do that shoot like stupid, like, oh, if you die in the
Yeah.
whatever, you die in real life. It's like,
Matrix.
Matrix.
Matrix,
Is there-
Nightmare on Elm Street,
is
all that
shut
stuff.
up. Is there any way that your brain could be stimulated or given enough whatever to think that the body is dead and then just shut down?
In real life?
Probably. Like,
Maybe.
I'm sure. I'm
Like,
sure
is there
something
any
like that's
way that
happened
it's
before.
like, oh, the body's dead, might as well shut down when it's not actually dead?
Like, you know, some
and then
people
it
just die
it literally kills
mysteriously.
you.
Like, some people have just died mysteriously in their sleep, and like their family wakes up and they're like they're dead, and the
Oh,
doctor's like, well, they're
no.
not unhealthy.
Who
I
put
don't
this
know what happened.
poison?
No, I mean, like, I'm sure at some point in someone's life, someone had like a nightmare and they were like, oh God, I'm dead, and then something's happened. Like, something like that has to have happened at least once.
Wonder.
Yeah.
And
I
then they
would
take
look
him
it
to
up, though.
Disneyland and put them on autopsia.
You mean Tomorrowland?
I mean the ride where you go underwater and you see Finding Nemo.
Oh,
That one.
what
Okay,
autopsia.
I have a question, and then I have something I'd like to talk about after the question. The question's a little bit unrelated to my topic.
Can you phrase that in the form of an answer?
It would be easy to carry a body around.
No.
That's how I
You're
phrase
just
it.
saying that because you
No,
can.
the question
how
is,
fire
do
truck
you guys think it
people.
would be easy to like move a body from one part of a city to another? Because
I don't know, Brad. What do you think?
What?
I think it'd be easy to move a body around.
So no one thinks that we actually murdered. So we did Weekend at Bernie's with John. In case anyone is wondering.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was
we plan on
referencing.
doing that when John dies.
But I wasn't.
we
I
did that-
still had.
I'm saying we
some-
did that past tense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did.
How do you forget that we did Weekend
Whoa.
at Bernie's?
No, because I forgot. I mean, everybody was staring at us pretty hard.
Yeah.
That
It
was a
was-
good day.
yeah,
Do you want to talk about that? Go ahead.
Yeah, let's talk about it real
I was
quick.
still using
I was
some
not
of my
even
leg
bringing
muscle.
this up to talk about that. I
Well,
was just trying
I know
to.
that, but when you said that, I thought of this, and then it took you so long. It took you a whole minute or so to.
We should
figure
do
that out.
Weekend. We did it.
Yeah, we did. We even dressed him like Bernie from the movie.
We all dressed up as close to them in the movie as we could, and we walked around John's
I
school
had the
taking
blue
him to his
windbreaker,
final.
Yeah,
the khaki
John-
pants.
John looked
Oh,
like
yeah. I heard
1980s,
about
like the boss Bernie. From anybody who hasn't seen Weekend at Bernie's, if you haven't seen it by
Spoilers.
now, spoiler alert: Bernie dies like in the very beginning of the
Oh,
movie.
it's not a spoiler.
and these-
say
I
that's
know.
the plot.
But these two teenagers,
He was
that-
alive the whole time.
They're not even teenagers. They're
It's
just
a
young guys that work at his
Opposite.
company.
Sixth
They have to
Sense.
move him around the island that he's on. So we decided, since John had that outfit, we would just carry John around Cypress High School or college. So we took him to class one day, and we like got out of his car and dragged his body around the school, and it was actually way
Make
way
this
harder now that I
super-
think
was.
about
you
it.
make this super seem like it was your idea. Why did we do it, Brad?
I don't know.
It was my birthday, and I wanted to
I
do it.
remember it
I,
was
don't know, I
John's
wasn't saying it was
birthday.
my idea. I just don't remember why we did it.
Yeah,
I didn't
it was
remember that why we did it.
my
I knew it was
birthday.
your birthday. I
It was
remember
my
that.
birthday, and I wanted to
We
do
slept
it
over
for
here.
some
That's brilliant.
John
stupid
slept
reason.
and we stayed up all night talking about stuff.
That's amazing. I don't
Yeah.
want to take any credit for. I
So-
did not come up with it.
I don't know
think
why I
did.
wanted to do it, but I did it.
It's
We did it.
brilliant, and it was a great time. Like,
Sounds fun.
no one seemed concerned at all.
Oh.
Like, you were completely limp, and there were parts where we had to rest, and you were just laying on the ground.
Yeah, he would like slide
Slump.
over to the side, and we'd like fix
Ye-
him back up.
You would think standing there, like, with the body slumped up against a wall and being like, "Whew, God, this body's heavy. All right, let's do it." And then, like, didn't we even carry him by his shoulders and feet at one point?
Yes.
And
Maybe.
nobody
I'm
thought
pretty
this
sure.
was odd.
I think everyone thought it was odd.
But I mean,
they
no
laughed
one,
at it.
not one person was like,
It's that-
Well, yeah, everyone was like, "Weekend at Bernie's."
It's
and
that what would you call it? The thing where it's like, if there's more people around, like they won't do anything,
Mhm.
like with bystander effect. Is that what
I
it's
don't know
called?
what it's called, but I get what you're
might be
saying.
that.
like, okay. The reason I brought this up was I was rewatching the Rooster Teeth series Social Disorder, where they do that.
do
They these two guys, Chris and Aaron,
Was
do
it a
the
body
show.
or was it a
It's a
thing
body
that-
bag.
Body.
They get a body bag
Was
and
it
they put the other one in it, and then the challenge is who can do a better job getting the other one across
Oh,
downtown Austin just
ow.
in the daylight. And they drag the body bag around and ask people for help and stuff. And it seemed,
Are they supposed to ask people for help?
yeah, that was part of it. Was they got points for different things.
Oh, okay.
dang.
So,
Points.
like, it was just really interesting because even when it was so obvious it was a body, like they would get away sometimes. But one guy, Chris, was always saying things that made complete sense. Like people were like, "Is that a body in there?" And he's like, "Oh no, I work for the Austin Zoo, and this is a large-toed sloth that I have to dispose of. I'm just moving it across the city." And like that makes sense because if you're picking it up, it's like a body. But you could say it's a large-toed sloth. But the other guy was like, "No, it's not a dead body. Don't worry about it. It's just a bunch of antiques." So like, I figure. Yeah, thinking about it, it was actually easier just to carry your limp body around in front of people because then they're like, well, that's not a dead person. If that was a dead person, they wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
So, like, I guess that makes sense.
It's confidence.
Just
it's
committing a crime in front of people, if you're confident about it, you're good. Plus, we were laughing, so we were either incredibly insane or we were playing a joke.
It's confidence.
Well, I mean, that's how you do Weekend at Bernie's in real life.
Yeah.
Title of the podcast, How to Murder.
The best part... The best...
Oh, it's that time of
We're getting our number one
first caller.
All right, in the booth, can you put the collar on,
Brad,
please?
can you check? Brad, can you check?
Who's calling?
Yeah, you can check.
Oh,
right
there's a
there.
phone over here.
Yeah, it's right there.
Toll-free call. It's a
All
toll-free
right.
call?
Hey, this is for you, toll-free call.
Toll-free caller.
So no, the
That was
best part
beautiful.
about doing Weekend at Bernie's with John's body was putting you in the desk in your classroom.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't get
We
didn't we
kind of
just
put him on it.
yeah, we couldn't get him into the desk,
My
so we
birthday-
just slumped him over.
My birthday always falls on the finals of community college.
Just the day before, but yeah.
Around there. Yeah, it was the day before. But so I had to take a final as dead Bernie. So I slumped there for a while, and then my teacher's like, "Weekend at Bernie's," and I was like, "Yeah, you got it." And then I took my test and I left.
You just stayed there until after everyone was done with their
Yeah.
tests, and he's like
I don't think anyone else in the class
pushes
got
your
it.
body and you just flump to the ground.
So
One
sad.
person got it, but then when we put you in, like a bunch of people were laughing, and one guy was like, "Weekend at Bernie's," and then everybody else was just like, "What are you doing? Is that a person?" And then we walked away. It was very interesting.
Yeah.
So, the unrelated topic I wanted to talk about was Loot Crate and how much I love it, and like this, like I wish this was a paid advertisement, but I'm just saying, like I love Loot Crate so much, and I wish I was more into the things that are in it because I want to be into them, but you guys are so much more into some of the things, and I want to just give you guys the items.
Thank
but at
you.
the same time, like I paid for them.
No.
Like CJ is really
Just
really into
store-
Firefly.
Stockpile them for our birthdays.
That's what I'm
for
doing.
Christmas.
See, like CJ's really into Firefly.
It works.
And
Yeah.
some stuff showed up that I like. It was cool and I liked it, but then I didn't have anything to do with it. Like I didn't know what to do with it, but it was Firefly themed, and I was like, I guess CJ would want this. So I forget what the event was, but I gave it to you as like a gift. And
It
might-
wasn't even an event.
Yeah,
you
there
just
might not have
gave
been
me
an event. I'm not getting you a Christmas present.
Brad, can you check the camera?
Do you think it stopped?
I think it ran out of space.
Oh,
Give us a second.
it. Would that mean that this is our very first
Actual
Ragtag
podcast?
Films, not video, live?
Okay, hold on. No, keep going. We're gonna do. This is a real podcast now. We'll have a black screen for this little part. I'll sync it up.
Alright.
At the end, I'll do a clap.
okay. You're gonna delete some stuff though.
But no.
Oh, okay.
We're going. This is a podcast.
I just don't know what he's doing right now.
Podcast.
Yeah, I just don't know where you're going. No, but like there's.
Whoa,
some-
John! I didn't know you had wings underneath your jacket.
No, but there's some Loot Crate stuff that came recently that John would be very interested in. John, did I tell you about what they were? I don't think so.
Ooh, I know what
He
it is.
says no. He
He's
says no.
across the room. Yeah,
Hold
no.
on, I'm getting a caller. It's John. He says no.
No, yeah. So I'm not going to tell you what they are because your birthday's coming up soon, and they're things that I think you would like.
Brad, tell me what they are.
They're pretty cool.
No, no. It's just. Did I say Lord of the Rings? It's not Lord of the Rings.
I know what it is.
I don't know why
I'm
for a
not
second I
gonna
was
say
like,
that.
did I say they were Lord of the Rings themed? They're not. But stuff that I thought John would like, and I'm gonna give it to him because like initially I was like, these are mine, and I was like, oh, John would like these, and Kelly thought I was saying I was gonna give them to John, and she was like, oh yeah, that's very nice of you. He would like those, and I was like, oh no, I'm not giving them to
They're
John.
mine.
I
just
just
saying
I
he
just
would
know he
like
would like
them.
them much more than me, and he would use them where I would not. And she was like, so give them to him, and I was like, no, these are my things. I don't care if he. What do you think? This is charity, and he's a poor person. This is my
It
food.
sounds selfish, but I kind of agree.
But like at the same
Yeah.
time, like it didn't really cost me that much. Like pretty much every Loot Crate, you get more stuff. Like if you bought all these items separately, it would probably cost you more.
Yeah.
So it's just really cool. So and the joy for me is getting it and finding certain things in there that I really like that would cost half the price of a Loot Crate for that one item, and thinking like, oh cool, I have this now. But there's always extra. So like there's stuff from movies I haven't seen, there's stuff from shows I don't watch, there's stuff from games I haven't played, and some of it I'll use eventually. Some of the shows I plan to watch, some of the movies, the games. You know, I plan to get involved with this stuff, but like Firefly, I'll never be as into Firefly as you. That's your thing. You like it. So I was like, I'll give CJ these. What were they? Credits? They were
It's Firefly currency.
currency, yeah. And then there was a little Mal, Funko Pop doll, but that's mine. Even though you would probably enjoy it more than me, I put it on my shelf and it's still up there. I've only seen one episode, I think. I've seen one episode, but like 2 or 3 times. So
Yeah.
so
I've
love that
watched
guy.
it with you. I've watched it with John and you,
Hmm.
and I watched it with Guadalupe yesterday.
And I think I watched it
It
once
was,
by
it was,
myself.
it was pretty good.
Hidalgo
Huh?
was second.
No.
But yeah, like, so I'll give John some stuff, and there's other stuff that I would like to use, but I just never have opportunities. Like, I have a Dungeons and Dragons bow tie now that came in the most recent one, and I was like, this is pretty sweet. And yay,
Welcome
John,
to
your
the
wings are
Ragtag
gone.
Podcast.
Oh, here's the pencil I brought. No, doesn't matter.
I also got like a Space Invaders like 8-bit tie, but it's a skinny tie, which I don't usually wear. Also, I don't wear ties super often. And
Should I
if
make like a
do-
technical difficulties screen?
Yeah, sure.
Joe's face.
All right.
The images for this podcast do not exist
Can I have Joe's face?
because Joe's not real.
I can get you the no face.
Thank
Maybe.
you.
Well, that's just the Joe's not real video.
Yeah. So
We'll figure something out.
long story
They'll
short.
know. They already know.
Long story short, I love.
What did it
Loot
look
Crate.
like? Okay, thank you.
Speaking of Firefly, I got Guadalupe into Firefly, and he says it's okay, even though
It's-
while we were
it's
watching
pretty
it,
good.
he repeatedly compared it to a show he's obsessed with called One Piece.
One Piece, best anime.
He
What? You think Firefly is like One Piece?
Well, it's okay.
part
This
where,
is Firefly. They're a band
Yeah,
of
the
mis-
part where Mal's arm like extends 40 feet into the air and he's made of gum.
wait, let me talk.
Listen,
Okay. Firefly, they're a band of misfits that like do stuff, and he cares about his crew a lot.
He's right.
Mhm.
He's right.
And
Like
also-
Luffy.
He's right.
In that one episode, he cared about the other people that they were, whatever.
Trying to
like-
rescue or whatever.
Yeah. Mal cared about them and he helped them.
Yeah.
That's the same with One
he
Piece.
wasn't saying, "Oh, this is just like One Piece." He was saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
this is just like in One Piece where this happens." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yes, it is."
TJ, what time did we go out?
What time did we go out?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember. Also, I started this about a minute after we started that.
Again?
No?
There's
Oh,
no
it
way,
doesn't
based
matter.
on the time that it is on my phone, that is how long we've been recording.
Yes, there is.
I might have to leave this podcast early.
And
So
what do you
we
know?
have-
Good thing we might have a replacement.
What if we just did like a mid-podcast switch off? That'd be crazy.
I don't know.
We
Why?
could. My
Brad,
feet.
you said that you would have to leave at blank time.
Mm-hmm.
John,
But
edit
that's
in
like
a
at the
time.
very latest.
No, all right. Well, we'll see.
But yeah, possible mid-podcast switch off. But yeah, no. The long story short, I love Loot Crate. I love you guys, and I'm gonna save the stuff that I know you guys would like and give it to you on your birthdays.
Because
Have you
why
gotten any
not?
Nintendo things?
Brad, do you have a bark box?
I haven't gotten any Nintendo things. I
Darn.
got one thing that was video game based that I could give to you because I'm trying to figure out who would like it
What
because I
video
don't
game?
want it. It's
Brad, I play video games.
What's
We all play
what's a
video
video
games.
game?
it's I think it's NES based.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
Thank
Watch,
you.
it's SNES and he's just being a pleb.
Is it
Thank
Toy
you.
Story SNES?
Based NES.
It's like
Um,
okay, what it is it's an
what it
action figure
is-
made out of like a not made out of a cartridge, but it's made to look like a cartridge from one of those.
Oh,
Like a
And it
Transformer
has
cartridge?
arms and legs and a gun.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Like it was cool, but I'm not super into retro games. Like I wish I was, but I don't have the time to be. But I know Guadalupe is really into retro games, so I didn't even think about that. Do you want it?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
I forget what it's like based off of some old game that is not. It's not like a super classic game that everyone talks about, but I think it's like an old real game. So
E.T. the video game.
didn't they bury like 30,000 copies of that or something?
And they found them.
Landfill, New Mexico.
Yay.
Something.
2013.
Did you just bury a bunch of it? It seems like such a weird.
That video game was so bad that everyone was not buying the NES, and because no one was buying it, the entire video game market was crashing.
And then
If they didn't bury those,
bought Reese's Pieces.
Why didn't they like try to recycle
that's
the
the
parts
second
of them?
product placement for Reese's Pieces.
Oh, Reese's
well, that's Reese's Peanut Butter
Recycle the
Cups.
part. I'm not sure actually, but all I do know is that
Like they're made of plastic and metal. There's
They-
gold in circuits. You
They
could-
couldn't recycle them at that time. It was too much uranium
I-
in the
The
filament.
game came with with uranium in it,
Yes.
that's another reason people didn't buy
That
it.
way, like after 10 days of playing the game, you're like,
and you had a big old finger.
you
Yeah,
had to
no-
be separate.
E.T.
you had to be
phone
separated from-
ambulance.
Yes.
And kids were dying.
Yeah, nobody wanted the game. That's why they didn't know what to do with them, so they
Mhm.
just Might as well bury them.
Well,
Like,
you know what game they should have buried? Speaking of, because there were two Nintendo experts here, which game was it that had the song that would like give kids seizures and horrible dreams and
Okay,
kids would die or whatever?
firstly,
It's a
it
rumor.
was fake.
I know.
Secondly,
yeah.
I don't think it would have been good if they had buried Pokemon Red and Blue version.
Well, Pokemon Red and Blue version, they traumatize
What?
lives. They turn children gay, according to that pastor. That you guys have you ever heard of Creplo Dollar?
Oh
he's
yeah.
He's one of those pastors that is
Brad,
like.
stop giving them shout outs.
He's one of well, no, everybody talks about him. He's
Pokemon
one of those
Go West.
pastors
I've never
that's
heard
like,
of
give
him.
me all your money, and then he has like private jets and stuff, and he's like doing it for God.
Jesus Jets.
He's one of those guys. That would be an amazing like
JJ
1980s kids show.
JJ the Jet. Jesus.
Jesus Jets Abrams, yeah, he's my favorite director.
Yeah.
No, but this guy recently came out and was like, Pokemon makes kids gay, and like they were saying like the way that Brock and Ash are friends is like indicative of gay culture and all kinds of things.
Because Brock totally likes
Except
men.
for every episode where Brock is obsessed with a woman.
Yeah.
In every episode.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
know. I don't agree with.
woman.
I don't think it makes kids gay. I played Pokemon, and you know, CJ, I have something to tell you.
What?
I love you, but get
I love
away
you
from
too.
me.
What?
Go away. Stop trying to flirt with me, you Pokemon lover.
Brad?
Yeah.
All my feelings for you.
What about them?
Nurse Joy is a guy's name.
On that note, I bid you adieu. I gotta go to work. Bye, everybody.
Okay.
How about that?
Bye. So now-
John, edit Brad. Oh, okay. John, edit Brad in like a still frame from the podcast of him sitting there.
What is he gonna? Oh, I thought he was gonna help me with that.
How about that?
Bye, guys.
All right.
Edit a still frame of Brad looking like he's listening, just linear wiped in for the
Okay.
rest of the podcast, unless someone else wants to take his place.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Man, what do you think about that, Brad? All
I was just
right.
thinking about it.
Yeah. We'll
Or
get.
no, you could edit in something
Please
he
no.
said earlier, like yeah.
Please God no. What time is it?
Is that? All right. I wanted to talk about the freaking GameCube adapters. What's happening?
They're making them again.
What?
Wait, okay. Yesterday was it yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday they had them up
21.
on Amazon for like a bit because people bought them.
Did you guys hear? Brad's gone.
They came back
No,
today.
no.
What do you mean game? What do you mean adapters for what?
For GameCube, the GameCube controller to Wii U.
Oh, okay.
They were available yesterday for maybe 30 minutes. I don't know how long.
Yeah,
What?
something like that.
Well, I mean, they become available. Everyone hears about it. They pre-order the crap out of
Oh.
them, and then they sell out quickly.
Mhm.
Then today, 4 different times I've like refreshed, and it would be available or not available.
Yeah.
But it would keep changing.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is right now. I managed to nab one myself. Last I checked, they're not available. I don't know what's happening.
Nintendo's making them, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now, if
But-
only they could do this with amiibos.
We're not talking about amiibo. again.
Adapt.
Huh.
Weeboos. Sorry. All right. Man, it's so sad that Brad's still thinking about that one thing we asked
You
him.
hear all that noise?
I hope they don't.
Hold on.
See what happens when Brad leaves, and then it just goes to like us having to talk to an inanimate.
Let's talk about Brad.
Brad's gone confirmed.
Yeah, Brad's gone 3 confirmed.
Brad-
Okay, real talk. They already know. They already know the plot of CJ's Gone, but they're not. They haven't done it because I haven't been gone.
We
know the plot
yeah.
of Brad's Gone
and you
2,
two know the
and we
plot
know
of
the
John's
plot
Gone
of John's Gone
3.
3.
Yeah, 3.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
That
Dang.
we're sitting on these ideas, but one person is always constantly out of the loop,
Yeah,
and we're
That's
not
how-
telling anyone.
that's how it rolls. That's how this thing. What if I leave? No, I'm
I
kidding.
mean, then the camera goes. But yeah, we already know
No,
exactly
it's
what's
down
gonna
to
happen.
no.
The moment Brad has to go, we're gonna be like, all right.
Which could never happen, but it could. He goes to Hawaii sometimes. No, wait, that was only because his brother was there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his mom went to Hawaii recently.
And
Maybe he could go to Hawaii.
Brad's
His
mom's
his
gone.
dad goes to New York very frequently,
Oh,
according
yeah.
to him.
I remember that.
So if he goes to New York again, we can make another date.
Yeah.
Um,
And summertime is vacation time. That's what I hear.
are you going anywhere this summer?
I don't think so.
I'm not going anywhere this summer.
Brat? Alright.
He needs to think about it.
Yeah.
Um,
Give him some time. Too soon.
the one the podcast and we all disappear, but you keep in the linear way. Or we can step off and then keep us gone from use that footage. You know what I'm saying?
From when? When do we go?
Oh, after we're done.
But
I'll tell you later.
whatever.
All right. Stretch. Are you wondering why my microphone's higher than theirs?
Yeah.
Me too.
Mine keeps. I think mine's been going down subtly this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Mine has stayed the same place.
Well, yeah, but
But so can they. So I'm not gonna ask you to edit anything.
this area is probably out of focus, which is
Oh, yeah.
amazing. It's probably like Brad's linear wife is probably in.
No, Brad's linear wipe's probably out of focus also. Like it's the only parts where he wasn't talking was when he was out of focus.
Brilliant. That'll be the ones I use.
Can I hear that?
Maybe.
All right.
No.
Well, Lupe, how's your week been?
Okay. I haven't done anything either.
Oh, I
Wait.
guess that leaves me.
Yeah.
Um,
What have you done?
I didn't sleep yesterday. Well, I didn't sleep at all because many of you, thousands of you, have seen the short film by Ragtag Films called Registration Dogs.
Reggie dogs.
Raditudinous.
Rad Reggie's dog named Fluff.
And now, seeing as how the Cypress College Film Festival is starting up soon, I've edited it again, and submitted it, and I think it's a lot better than the first run. So hopefully that'll be up on YouTube at some point, and we'll see where it goes in the preliminaries. It's gonna have to fight a bunch of other films. There are some good filmmakers. Maybe we'll learn something, you know?
I learned something.
Oh, we're gonna do this again? What did you learn today?
Oh, I mean, we didn't have to do that.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Did you learn anything today?
What have I learned today? Amazon's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, firstly, I learned that Bing thing I told you earlier. Bing
Oh.
rewards. It's cool.
You look that up.
Oh, no, I'm gonna send you a link so that I can get points.
I'll look it up too.
I'll try.
What if we both send each other links?
I ordered something on Amazon yesterday at like 10 and it arrived today at like 8 a.m. Even though I did 2-day shipping.
Ooh.
Holy shit. And,
Now-
it came from Nevada too. It wasn't even like in Los
The
Angeles.
thing I'm always confused about Amazon is, are you buying it from stores or people stores?
Amazon has warehouses where they have things, but sometimes it's people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's both.
So they just stockpile warehouses of random items that they think people will want.
Yeah, if you can buy
Yeah.
a warehouse and they ship the warehouse to you from the big warehouse.
No way.
That doesn't happen.
Oh.
Jerome
I
does
mean,
it.
I don't know if it happens. It probably doesn't. If you're watching this in the future when it does happen, holy shit.
That's called Amazon. Where? Where's my Amazon?
Where?
When the Amazon rainforest is gone, they're like, where?
I wanted to take a minute to talk about this. I was going to talk about it before Brad left, but I mean, I guess he's out of the loop now.
You heard that?
No?
Now he's
Oh
now
shit!
he's
Yeah,
crying now.
He's still
No.
no, he's still thinking.
Shush,
Right?
you're the one who did that to yourself. Just have like frames of him going like, and then resume. Toy Story for the SNES.
I don't know what's going on here, so I'll be interested.
Well, Lupe, will you talk about this game for a moment, please?
Okay. Toy Story for the SNES is a game that I used to play as a kid, and I thought it was pretty good. But playing it recently, it's really, really, really hard.
Did it have any Randy Newman in it?
Huh?
Did
No,
it have
no,
any
I
of
don't
the
think it.
actual music. No.
Wait, yeah, it did, but it just sounded really bad.
Oh god, good. Okay, go on.
And so,
We had a time. I went over to get footage for What's with Games because he had games that I don't have, and afterward we just started playing Toy Story. Or he was playing, but I was watching and making comments on it, and it was just that fucking game. Like it starts you off with just easy little, oh, you gotta do this and jump over the thing levels,
yeah.
and then next thing you know, it's a first-person maze. First-person maze.
Lots of
Like,
variety.
Think about what that would actually entail in a video game. where the graphics are SNES style, a first-person maze.
Ew.
It's
Yeah.
and he had a time limit to get through the maze.
Hmm.
And then he had this racing segment, and
There's
Was it
racing
all-
segment. There's a side-scrolling segment.
Was it
there's-
also in beautiful 480i?
I mean maybe.
Actually,
I'm not sure.
no, it's connected to my Wii U.
I know
so
you're
it's-
asking sillily, but I'm considering the question.
Okay.
He was playing it through his Wii U, so
It was
I don't know.
480p, I think. I
guess
think it scales it
480p.
up to 480p.
All right, 480p.
It looked pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty alright for a
Yeah.
SNES.
That's
But
good.
the last level,
It's so bad.
which one was the last level?
It's one where you're flying through like.
Yeah, that's the
Is
one.
it like
Yeah.
Superman 64?
No, it wasn't
Mm-mm.
first. It wasn't. It wasn't even 3D anymore. It was a 2D side scroller from left to right, moving stage, but it's moving extremely fast, and it's
Mhm.
not even platforming. You can fly, so it looked like a shoot 'em up game, from left to right,
Oh, like yeah.
and it was going extremely fast, and he just had to dodge giant poles and trees and cars and shit.
Remember that part in Toy Story 7?
If you're watching this in the future when Toy Story 7 exists,
John
Why?
John called it. You can sue
why are they
for
making
me.
a Toy Story 4?
I don't know.
Are
They
they?
should have just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw Toy Story 3. Forgot to
I-
see it. It should be out.
They
I
should have
by
just
now.
ended it
saw
at
it.
3.
Yeah.
3 was like the best ending, and now we're gonna make a
Spoilers.
4th one.
Woody was dead the whole time.
Spoiler alert, Andy. What if Toy Story 4 is like Andy's haunted by the fact that shit, spoiler alert, I guess.
No, yeah, spoiler. alert.
Okay, John, do you care if I spoil it for you?
I think I already know what it is.
Okay,
It's
spoiler
been out
alert for
so
Toy
long.
Story 3. I don't know, it's just like a weird thing to say. What if it's Andy being haunted by the thought that he no longer has the toys,
Yeah.
and he's just like, I have to get them back. But it's way in the future, and he's like, he lives in a new country now, and he has to.
Yes.
His wife's just like, "What's the matter, honey?" He's like,
I gotta buy these
His
toys.
wife better be Kate. It's like, I have to get them back, Kate. Kate, I have to get them back. Just do that.
Fucking Andy.
"Oh, Lost spoilers," but I mean, no one gives a fuck. If you gave a crap about Lost, you've already seen it, and if you're interested in watching it, don't.
Yeah.
What's a loss?
I told Guadalupe about Lost yesterday.
Mm.
You never saw Lost? No?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Good for you. You're a more well-rounded person because of it.
Okay,
Am I?
that was our podcast. John, edit in Brad saying, "I'm Bradley Dickinson." Just that part.
I'm
Okay.
Bradley Dickinson.
I'm CJ.
I'm John.
I'm Guadalupe.
If I didn't give him enough time to say his thing, have us slow down. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, I can.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.